Hello, my name is Christian Lee here for Earworm Digital. We're here with
All Things Blue, or India, or whatever you want to call me.
we'll call you India.
Okay.
It's shorter. But yeah, we're here in this lovely park. What's this park called?
We're at Kenneth Hahn in Los Angeles, California.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's very nice. I mean, you could tell there's like a nice backdrop. I don't know if you can, but at least we could see it, so that's cool. And how are you doing today?
Doing good. It's Sunday. Happy to be here on this beautiful sunny day. Feeling good. How are you doing?
Outside of I'm nice. It's nice to finally be out of the car and just be chilling. It's actually really nice to be at this park right now, just sitting. Grass isn't too wet. It's not too hot. We're in the shade. It's a really good day so far.
Boom.
But, we're here to do this interview because you actually dropped an EP a few weeks ago, right?
Yes, we put out an EP called Stay Fringe in September.
Well, near the end of September.
Yes, at the end of September 22nd to be exact. So yeah, just put it on out there.
Yeah, and some of my favorite songs from that is obviously the first one, Generic Cod. Very cool.
Thank you.
And then I do like the little bit of the rhyme, the grief case. Grief case is cool. And then the last one, I think, was like something that has Andy in the...
Andy's growing up.
Yeah. Andy Growing Up's a good one. And I'm wondering, what was the most fun track for you to make in that one?
I guess Andy's Growing Up was fun because I really demoed that out pretty hard by myself, which is nice. But I guess I'd probably say Getaway. It's the most fun to perform live as well. I don't play guitar on it, so I can just kind of go a little wild and have some fun. Yeah, probably Getaway. I'll go with that one.
That's cool. Oh, sorry, excuse me. And it's called Stay Fringe. What's the meaning behind that?
I guess my friends and I will, go to parties or shows, and we say that we fringe a lot. Find me fringing at the party, like, sitting on the couch where nobody is, just with the people that you came with, kind of. But then on like a larger grand scheme, I guess would be like alternative has become very mainstream kind of at this point. Not to say that mainstream doesn't mean that you're cool or something, but I don't know, sometimes I feel like it loses its authenticity. So stay fringe kind of means like stay on the outskirts of what's normal.
I got thinking for a little bit when you said Fringe, like the Fringe. Isn't that like a band? Is that the one that they did like How to Save a Life?
How to save a life.
What are they called?
The Fringe.
They're
I think
the
that's
Fringe.
right.
Yeah.
The Fray.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep this part in. But I think my favorite song from you, like all time, I think it's called Grog Log.
Oh, Grog Log. Thank you. Do you know what the Grog Log is?
No, tell me more about it.
Okay. I have been recording with John Joseph as my
Long time collaborator.
Yes, we've been working together for like years and years. But his old studio used to be in North Hollywood by this place called Tonga Hut, which is, I think, like the third oldest tiki bar in the United States, if I'm correct. Shout out Tonga Hut. But they have what's called the Grog Log there, which is like all of these different drinks that you go in, you get like a little board and you check off each drink as you get there, and then if you do it all within a certain amount of months, I forget, it's like hundreds of drinks, then you get your like a plaque on the wall and you've completed the Grog Log. But anyways, we would go and get like tiki drinks after recording, and we wanted to make like a tiki core song, and so we attempted that with Grog Log and called it Grog Log.
Did you ever complete the Grog Log there?
John did. John has his plaque up, and his wife, Savannah. I never tried it. I just always go for Blue Hawaiian. It's really good. And, you know, I don't know, a banana daiquiri or something. That sounds good.
That's cool. And that was from like your earlier project. But let's bring it back all the way to the earliest. Because I know when you were straight out of like high school, you just moved to LA, right?
Yeah, I did. I moved out here when I was 18.
How come? Like what? Because I know you're from Pennsylvania, and like, you know, LA, great city. You know, obviously a lot to do, a lot of opportunity. But like, wouldn't it make sense to be closer to like New York or something?
Yeah, I guess I had spent a lot of time in New York and Philly since I was so close. I'm from Allentown, Pennsylvania. And I just like kind of always wanted to go to the West Coast. I'd been to LA one time for like a layover on my way to New Zealand. And I thought it was pretty sick. So I packed up my pickup truck with my best friend, and we drove out, and haven't left.
That's nice. And your best friend is still your best friend now, right?
Yeah, she's the one that lives in San Diego, though.
Oh,
She left me. No, she's doing good down there. It's pretty.
That's cool. And then I want to know, like, not just for Stay Fringe, just like all things blue as a whole. Like, who are some musical influences that inspired you, you know, to make the project, or just like in general to make music?
You know, I kind of switches day to day. I feel like I like to take in all genres and try different things here and there. You know, I grew up in the early 2000s, and it's funny, all of the stuff is kind of making a comeback right now, but like listening to like Y2K and stuff, and like see where I kind of like started listening to music, and you know, my first CDs and things like that definitely somehow still have influence. But then also probably when I started making music was like Tame, Impala, and Pond, and like Australian bands. I was just like super into like 2015 or so. Now it just it goes all over the place. I mean, I guess I don't have a specific answer. Right now I'm listening to a lot of Serge Gainsbourg.
That's cool. Sorry, my arm is getting a little bit tired. But this
okay.
is no.
I can hold.
No, it's good.
I can have some control.
No, I need some workout
Okay.
anyway. This is fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we're around the same age. I mean, I don't want to dox myself or yourself for the age-wise, because, you know, who cares about that?
We're both 22 years old.
Yeah. But did you ever used to, like, burn CDs back then?
Oh, yeah, definitely. My brothers helped me a lot. I have 3 older brothers. But, yeah, definitely burning most of my stuff. But I did buy a couple of CDs. I think the first CDs that I, like, owned were Avril Lavigne, Let Go, Nirvana. I don't know what album. I think it was like a 3 thing. It had multiple, and Aqua. You know, the
oh my gosh,
yeah.
Dude, Aqua's making a comeback.
Yeah, all that stuff. There's like cycle. I forget what they say the amount of years is, but it all comes back.
That's cool. And you know, I'm enjoying this conversation so far.
That's
but
good.
You know, I know, you know, you moved here with your best friend. But, you know, I feel like as adults, when you're, like, outside of, like, you know, high school or just, like, you know, like college, for example, and, like, you know, it's harder to make friends because, you know, when you're there, like, oh, you're supposed to hang out. But now, like, you're an adult, you're kind of on your own. You got to do it yourself. So I'm wondering right now, do you think we could be friends?
I think so, yeah. I was actually just talking about what you're saying, like how when you get older, it's harder to make friends. And why do you think that is? I think it's just that as you get older, you realize things that you don't like in people faster, and so you just like don't give them the time of day. Do you think that's what it is?
Oh yeah, because I know like there's definitely like people like, when example in high school, you know, you just hang out because it's like convenience. Right. But then after you're done, you're like, okay, like
I didn't go
don't
to
need to hang
school,
out.
so I don't know.
But you went to high school.
No, I didn't.
Really?
Well, I was homeschooled.
Oh.
So no, yeah.
So I guess you only had what? I guess 3 other classmates then, huh?
My brothers. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, just example too. Like, that's an example of high school. But even then, like, you know, when you're older, like, you have to meet people on your own, and then you're like, okay, like, I guess I need hobbies, or like, you know, you make music, so you can meet people at the shows or when you're collaborating.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Yeah, definitely meet people at shows around the town. People are constantly out in the city.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
All right. Well, now that we're off that tangent, and now that we're both friends,
Yay.
one of my love languages for friends is I love to give them gifts. So I have some gifts for you.
I love getting gifts.
That's great.
Giving gifts. I didn't get you anything. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. We can talk about that later.
Okay.
You know. But here, can you mind holding the mic for a second?
I don't mind holding it. It's a very tiny little mic.
It is a very tiny mic. All right.
Oh my
First
God,
one
what's it gonna be?
funny that you mentioned them, and it's Avril Lavigne, Let It Go.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, huh?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's really wild. Why? Why did you get? What made you?
Yeah, I figured you would like them.
Oh my gosh, that's 20th anniversary edition. Wow, I'm blown away. I did literally just mention this. Thank you. I listened to this album for the first time recently in like 20 years, and I do remember just about every word of this album. So now I can go and sing along at home. Thank you.
Do you have a vinyl player?
Freaking nice. Huh?
You have a vinyl player?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm not sure, because sometimes I give gifts and they're like, oh, I need to buy one. I'm like, oh, well.
Oh yeah, no, that was when I first moved to LA. For some reason in my area of town there was like no Wi-Fi. I don't know why I couldn't get Wi-Fi, and I didn't have cable or anything, so I just had a record player and like a DVD TV. But yeah, me and that girl that lives in San Diego, we just would go to Amoeba when we got enough money, get a record, and go home and listen to records all day. Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Right, but that's not all though. There's more. And this one, I'm sad I couldn't see you live for your, the Stay Fringe release show.
Oh, that's all
so
right.
I decided to give you a live album.
Oh my gosh.
And it's by Blondie.
Oh my gosh, cool. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's cool. Thank you so much for giving me gifts. I'm so happy I decided to do this interview. That's awesome, dude. And I love Blondie. Actually, I have one of the things I listened to as a child too was I had a tape of Blondie. My mom was a big fan. So thank you. That's really cool. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Wow, look at all these brand new shiny vinyls. Dang, I should have brought you one of my vinyls. The next time you come to LA, you'll have to tell me, and I will make sure to give you one of my vinyls. Do you have a record?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, thank you so much. All right, but that's not all. I mean, well, that's all the gifts.
Okay.
But
I don't think I could take it. I love bombing.
But, now that we're here, now that we're talking, let's talk a little bit more. Now that we're friends, let's do a little bit of a friendship quiz.
Uh-oh, okay.
All right. And let's talk about this because, you sing, but I think back in the day you used to dance, you used to act a little bit too, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
So what was it like? I think you were backup dancing for Neo, right?
Yeah, wow, that's hilarious. Where did you find that out?
So when did that happen?
Okay. Geez, I don't know what year it was. I was definitely under 18. I was probably like 15 or so. I think it was in Times Square. There was like the Xbox thing that like reads your body, Connect or something.
I think it was Xbox Kinetic.
So.
Uh-huh.
It was the release of that, and I think there was like a game that Neo, like you sing and you like dance along to it. So we were like dancing along, and then there was like a whole flash mob that was also dancing in the streets, and I think Mark Wahlberg was handing out these Xbox things everywhere. Okay. It was a random gig I got.
Pretty cool though.
Yeah, that's crazy that you found that out.
All right. And okay, so we talked a little bit dancing. Let's talk a little bit about the acting.
Oh no.
And I really love this franchise, but the movie not so good. You were in The Last Airbender, right?
Oh yeah. Yes. Well. Yes and no. I mean, yes, I was in it, but I was a photo double for Katara. So,
Oh yeah.
to those who don't know what a photo double is, she was under 18, couldn't do all of the hours because she had to be with a tutor during the day. This was Nicola Peltz. So like all the over the shoulder, far away scenes like that would be me. And
But wait, weren't you under 18? Oh, but I guess it's different when you're the main actress, right?
I was under 18 as well, but so like I had to be in the tutor place during the day too, so we would just like kind of swap back and forth and stuff. But I mean, I was homeschooled still at that point, so I just kind of hung out. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And also cool too is like you didn't get this part, but I heard that you thought you were like perfect for the role of like Katniss in the Hunger Games, right?
Yeah, no, I did audition. Yeah, I did like archery and stuff, so I thought maybe I'll get it, but I didn't.
You even met the author too, right?
Did I meet the author? Fuck. It's possible. Honestly, I don't remember. I randomly have met authors for acting gigs. I did like a thing with Salman Rushdie. Yeah, I don't know. You just get. I was young. I just like went where my agent told me to go.
That's funny.
Oh no. Yeah.
All right, let's go back a little bit even further.
Further.
Mm-hmm.
What's further?
Let's talk about. You talked about your hometown. Let's talk about the Mayfair.
Oh God, did you see like a karaoke contest or something?
I mean, you won that, didn't you?
I did. I did. What did I sing? I sang. Fucking. Sorry, am I allowed to curse on
No,
this?
you're fine.
Okay. I want to dance with somebody. I think that's what I sang. I think I did it 2 years, honestly. But yeah, I did win, and I got my picture in the morning call in Allentown, which is, I'm sure, how you saw it, by Hub Wilson. Shout out. And I
very specific now.
yeah, I do remember that. He was like, his photo place was down the street from my house. Yeah, and I got some money. They gave me like $150, and I was like,
that's big as a kid.
I was like 11, or something. So I was very excited. Yeah, I really sang my heart out for that one.
All right, and the last thing I want to ask you is, do you remember a thing called the entree?
Yeah, why does that sound familiar?
Let me ring a bell with you. Andrea.
Keep going. I can't remember. Oh God, I have a bad memory. The entree, that sounds familiar.
With your friend Andrea.
My friend Andrea Szynski? What was it?
It was like a blog you both did.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wow. I wonder what it was even about. I don't remember. I was like, yeah, in like 6th grade or something. Wow, Andrea Szynski. Haven't seen her in years. Hope she's doing well. That's crazy. What was it about? Did you?
I mean, yeah, it was like entree because I think you guys were doing like a little bit of cooking, but also just like doing like covers and stuff. You know?
Oh, nice. Cool. Wow, I had a similar idea recently, so I think I'm just like cycling back the same ideas.
And like you said earlier too, like music cycling, you could cycle back ideas. They could be good.
Yeah, maybe I was, 11, 12. I didn't have the finesse that I do now. No, I don't know.
I mean, you could do it now, probably bigger and better.
Yeah, I'm definitely a better cook, so.
Better cook, better singer, right?
I don't know. I mean, many years of cigarettes might have switched that around. Yeah.
Well, thank you for time to do the interview. This was pretty fun.
Yes, this was so fun. Thank you for coming to Kenneth Hahn. Yeah, and thank you for all of these gifts. I can't wait to go home and spin them all.
Yeah, lucky you. But before we turn off the camera, though, I do have one last thing to ask you because I'm a bit of a liar. So I have one last question. But this one, you could relax. It's not that bad. It's just like, what else you got to say? You just released the EP. you did your show. It's a little bit of victory lap, you know, like you want to plug your social media, like what you have next. I know you just dropped a bunch of stuff, but you know, like what do you have to say? Yeah, what do you got to plug?
I got to plug. I'll plug my friend Braden Lawrence. He just put out a EP and album as well. So go listen to that. My friends Goon, they didn't really put out a new album, but they just played an Open for Build to Spill last night, which I thought was really cool. Go listen to Goon. Hold on. Listen to Surprise Baby, another pal of mine that just released some music. And listen to Slugs, my good friends. And I think that's it. Just go listen to music. Buy merch off of people's websites to support them because they need that support, and you can give it to them. Yeah.
I mean, do you have that?
Yeah, and I also do. You could also buy my merch. I need your support as well.
And what's the website called?
I think it's just All Things Blue Bandcamp, or you could go to like allthingsblue.io, I think. I don't know. allthingsbluemusic.com. I can't remember what my website is. It's on my Instagram, All Things Blue Music.
We'll put it in post.
Okay, thank you. My memory obviously isn't very good. I found out today.
All right, that's a wrap.
Bye. Yay! Wow, these are so cool.